Welcome all, Vinayak here. Today we will study Cartesian product and power cell. So basically in this video lecture we will study the concept of Cartesian product and we will solve some of the problems on Cartesian product and also the concept of power set and the also problems on power set. So we will start with the power set. So what is power set actually? For any set a collection or family of all subsets of A is called power set of A. So here basically power set is also one of the special type of set which contains all the subsets of a particular set. It is denoted by P of A. It is denoted by P of A or 2 raised to A. Okay, so this is the basic definition of power set. Then actually we have to understand here what are the standard subsets of a set. So first of all, if we consider any set A, there are two standard subsets. One is phi, second is set itself. So only these things are written here. By default, phi is a subset of A. By default, set A is a subset of itself. Every element of a set is also a subset of A. So here if we have any kind of element present in A, then set A is subset of A. So whenever we will solve any kind of problem on power set, we will use these three steps. Okay. Next is if we consider any set A, it contains two elements, then power set of A contains 2 raised to A elements. Okay, so if a set A contains 2 elements, then power set contains 4 elements. If it contains 3 elements, then power set contains 8 elements. Next is, so by using this approach, we will solve some of the problems on power set. So first of all, S1 is equal to A. Set S1 contains only one element A. So power set of S1 contains only two elements. First is phi, second is S1. I can write this S1 as A also. So you can write both the things. Next, S2 contains two elements. The power set of S2 contains 4 elements. First is phi, second is S2, third is A, fourth is B. So we have applied here only the definition. Phi is a standard subset, S2 set itself is also subset, and every element belongs to that set is also subset. Next, S3, as it contains 3 elements, then power set of S3 contains 8 elements. So first is phi, next is S3, next is A, next is B, next is C. Okay, next we want here again, as the power set of S3 contains 8 elements, we will form the combinations of 2 elements. So A comma B, B comma C, A comma C. So I don't need, so here don't need to write here B comma A, C comma B, C comma A, because A comma B is equivalent to B comma A. So here whenever a set contains 3 elements, the power set contains 8 elements. Phi S3, set A, set B, set C, set A comma B, set B comma C, set A comma C. Next, S4. S4 is same as S3. So we will look at S5. So S5 contains single element, a set A. So here 5 and S5 is the answer, and also I can write in place of S5 a set A. S6 is equal to two elements A and set B. So S power set of S6 contains four elements 5 S6 set A. Next is B. So here we are writing set B in double curly brackets because set B is present as element in set S6. So in power set we will write it as a in double curly brackets. S1 is S, so you can solve S7 example as S6 and S4 as S3. Next is Cartesian product. So before understanding the concept of Cartesian product, we must understand the concept of ordered pair. So what is ordered pair? Ordered pair consists of two objects in fixed order. It is represented as x comma y. It is represented as x comma y. We can consider here a simple example of Cartesian coordinates. So Cartesian coordinates are x coordinates, y coordinates, and the order is also x comma y. So in the same case, ordered pair contains two objects in fixed order. So here we have to understand the two concepts, equality of set and equality of ordered pair. So in case of equality of set, as all of us know, the equation of, for example, set A is equal to B, it is written as, or it is equivalent to A is subset of B and B is subset of A. So in these both examples, LHS is subset of RHS and RHS is subset of LHS. Next, here also A comma B, B comma A is both are subsets of itself. So in case of equality of set, number of elements are not matter and the order of element is also not matter. We will just check the relationship as subset. But in case of ordered pair, it is different. In case of ordered pair, we will compare first element of first ordered pair with first element of second ordered pair, second element of first ordered pair with second element of second ordered pair. If both are equal, then we will say that the two ordered pairs are equal. So in this example, A is not equal to B and B is not equal to A. So here the ordered pair A comma B is not equal to ordered pair B comma A. So this is the difference between equality of ordered pair and equality of set. Next, we will understand the concept of Cartesian product. So based on the concept of ordered pair, the Cartesian product concept is there. So here, let A and B be any two sets. First of all, what is Cartesian product? It is set of all ordered pairs. Okay. So how these ordered pairs are formed? For example, we have seen x comma y. So how the ordered pair is formed? First member of the ordered pair A is an element of A, here A. Second member of the ordered pair is an element of B. So by using this approach, the ordered pairs are formed, and such a set of ordered pair is called as Cartesian product of A and B, and it is denoted by A cross B. It is denoted by A cross B. So how to write it? Symbolically, it is written as A cross B is equal to set of ordered pairs x comma y such that x belongs to A and y belongs to B. So in case of A cross B, in case of B cross A, x comma y is the ordered pair such that x belongs to B and y belongs to A. Here A cross A means A square. So Whenever if there is a problem like calculate a square, then we have to calculate a cross a. Whenever there is a problem like calculate a cube, we have to solve a cross a. So here, by using the above concept, we will solve some of the problems on Cartesian product. So first of all, we have to solve a cross b. First of all, we have to solve a cross b. So before that, we will study how to form the ordered pairs. As said, A contains two elements A, B. Said B contains three elements 1, 2, 3, and we want to find here A cross B. So here, so how to form the combinations here? A combination with 1, A combination with 2, A combination with 3. Next, B combination with 1, B combination with 2, B combinations with 3. So here combinations of A with 1, 2, 3, the count is 3, and combinations of B with 1, 2, 3, the count is 3. So by this way we will get the answer, the total number of ordered pairs as 6. So every problem we have to apply this approach only. Just whenever we will calculate A cross B, we will consider set A first, set B second. In case of B cross A, we will consider set B first, then set A. So we will write here answer by using this approach. Again it is a set. So first pair is A comma 1, second pair is A comma 2, third pair is A comma 3, fourth pair is B comma 1, next is B comma 2, next is B comma 3. So this is the final answer. So how to solve for B cross A? In case of B cross A, we will consider first one comma A, one comma B, 2 comma A, 2 comma B, 3 comma A, 3 comma B. Okay. So in case of B cross A, we have considered set B first, then set A. Then we will solve A cross A. For solving A cross A, we have set as A B. So I will write here for your convenience. So you will write AB twice. A combination with A combination with B, B combination with A, B combination with B. Here we are forming the ordered pairs. So first A comma A, next so by using this approach we will get the answer for A cross A. A cross A is A square. So here A cross A is A square. B cross B is B square. So B contains three elements 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3. Next here combination of 1 with 1, 2, 3. Next combination of 2 with 1, 2, 3. Next combination of 3 with 1, 2, 3. So by using this approach, we have solved all the 4 examples here. Next concept is universal set. If all sets considered during a specific discussion are subsets of a given set, then this set is called as universal set. So here, what is meaning of universal set? Basically, all the sets are subsets of that particular set. It is called as universal set. Okay. So it is denoted by the symbol U, or in some cases it is also denoted by the symbol E. So we will consider a set of natural number as a universal set. In that case, set of even numbers, set of all numbers, all are subsets of that particular universal set. Okay, so universal set is also one of the standard example or standard set. Set of alphabets is a universal set. Then set of vowel is a subset of U. Okay, so all the sets which comes under that particular set are subsets of universal sets. We have studied the two standard sets in the previous video lectures, also the null set, and this is universal set. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. You will get link on this page here.